What's up? I'm Ozzy. I lost 100 pounds twice. The second time, I was able to get much leaner and have visible abs. And I've been able to keep it off for, the last 2 years. This is how I stay lean year round. First way I do this is by eating low calorie dense foods or foods that have lower calories per gram. I'm a big believer in using smart swaps to recreate my favorite foods, but making them much lower in calories while still tasting good. Just me being smarter about the ingredient choices and the cooking methods. I share these type of recipes on my YouTube shorts and also in my aesthetic cookbook, link in channel bio, which leads to my second point, eating high protein. So by eating high protein, I basically just mean hitting my daily protein goal. Fun fact, most Americans undereat their protein. So protein goal, basically zero point 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of ideal body weight. So in my case, I'm in the lower two teens now, like around 213 pounds. So zero point 0.7 times that. I eat roughly, I don't know the math of it, but I eat roughly 160 grams of protein plus a day. So I hit at least 160, but I'm usually going to end up eating more. This does a couple of things. It's good for keeping and building muscle, but then also hitting your protein goal makes it much easier to stay full and satiated on much fewer calories. And if you're not hitting your protein goal, I can pretty much guarantee you're leaving a lot of gains on the table if you're lifting, which leads right into my third point, lift consistently. So I lift 2, 3 times a week. And so if you see my whole fitness coaching thing, the two pillars of my approach is no bland food and no living in the gym. You don't need to do either of those two things to get into the best shape of your life. I am living proof of that, and there's also other people that are proof of that, right? But as far as the lifting part, so what you need is I do the minimalist approach to working out, and what you need is consistency and progressive overload. And before you ask me what lifting split I do, here's my answer to what the best lifting split is. The one that you can stick to for the long term. I like doing push pull legs. That works for me. And all my minimalist workouts, I'm in and out within an hour or less. And that's all there is to it. Next point, step count. So I keep track of my steps, right? I try to aim for at least 10K preferably. And when I'm cutting, really, I prefer going closer to 15K. This just helps do a couple of things for me. One, hitting my step count, I know, okay, if I got for every like 2,000 steps you get, basically you burn a certain amount of calories. I do it by 2,000 steps because about a mile is 2,000 steps, right? Also, for me, using my steps has been my most consistent way of being able to track my calories burned with like very high precision, right? So I know if I hit X amount of steps in a day, that I can eat this many calories without having to worry about gaining fat. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's my overall approach. If you want a more detailed version of my approach, I mean, I also have my aesthetic blueprint, link in channel bio as well. Oh, bonus one, calorie banking. So I'm a big believer in like just because you want to stay lean, lose fat, whatever, you should still be able to have a social life. Granted, that being said, that doesn't mean you could just be unaccountable with how you eat and how you move and all of that, right? So I'm a big believer in calorie banking. What I'll do, so most of the time it is rare for me to eat out, but let's say I'm meeting up with some friends, or there's an example I've used before. So I have a friend, they live in Philly, right? I know that if I'm going to Philly, there's a specific cheesesteak spot that I'm gonna want to get cheesesteaks from, right? But I already know that's not gonna be low calorie dense, low calorie, high protein, blah blah blah, right? So what I do is I calorie bank or save my calories. So maybe I'll eat in more of a deficit like the days leading up to it, or I'll just eat lower calorie dense stuff earlier in the day. Like let's say I'd normally have 1,000 calories by let's say 6 p.m. Maybe I'll have like 500 or 400 calories by 6 p.m. that day, but I'll eat foods that are like high volume, low calorie. So I'll still be full because it'll be taking up more space in my stomach, or at least I'll be okay. I'll be functional. I'll be fine. And then I have those calories to work with later and still be able to enjoy seeing my friend. Obviously, I don't need the food to enjoy that, but you get my point. I won't be as restricted. The whole idea, as far as losing fat, as far as losing fat and staying lean, is not that you have to necessarily give up your favorite foods or just cut out eating anything that tastes good. What most people think, eating bland food and BS, basically. You just have to be smarter about it. You have to be accountable with what you're eating and really accountable with multiple of your habits. That is what I am all about. If you're not in shape, you're not your best self. Now, if you want to work with me to unlock your best self and your best life, link in channel bio, you can book a call and see how I can help you the most. But other than that, have a blessed day.